station over here is pretty much going to be a rally with a net. Trying to use 4 different types of striking in pickleball. The first type of striking is the forehand strike like this. You want to throw in the ball just like show them here. Like that. Backhand. Which is going to go this way. We're going to be trying to do the drop shot. Like that. It's going to go over the net slightly. And for that one, you're trying to be closer to the net. And for the last one, and try to do this as controlled as possible because we're trying to do multiple rallies here. We're trying to actually get the hits going. We're trying to get a lot of rally. So this one's going to be the smash. That's going to be up, and down. And try to do it more controlled. So the first station is going to be a rally with individual partners. So it's going to be groups of 2. We're going to set the court up. So each court is going to have.
No, Alejandro, that counts as a one-time shot. You said like that. What is that like that? So with a drop shot, there's at least 4 cues there. With a forehand, there's at least 5 cues in there. The like that it says nothing. So what is like that?
This first hula hoop is worth 1 point. The second hula hoop is worth 2 points, and the bucket is worth 5 points. All right. For this one, you guys are going to have your groups, and you're going to go and try to go through your whole entire group. Once that is done, we will tally up who has the most amount of points, and then we will keep doing it until we move on to the next station. Does everybody have that? Any other questions? 1, 2, 5. Remember, for this one, we're doing control, and we're trying to actually get it inside. If we're doing it with too much power, it's going to be a little harder. We recommend for this one to use your forehand and your backhand. With the drop shot and the smash, it might be a little harder. With the smash, you might be able to get it to one of the farther ones now. On the last one, we're doing a self-rally on the wall. So pretty much you're going to be practicing mostly your forehand, your backhand against the wall, trying to get as much rallies individually as you can. For this one, be aware of people around you also going to be doing it. We have a limited area here, so be careful. If you want it a little bit easier, and we can modify it, you can do it up against the padded wall. So that's a little bit easier, and it will come back to you a little softer. If you want to try to challenge yourself more, try to go to a space that has a little more wall area, so you're able to actually get a pretty good rally going and try to challenge yourself. Remember, when you're doing it, on your toes, athletic stance, you want to be able to move side to side, backwards and forward, in order to actually get to the ball. Does anybody have any questions?
Also, before we let you guys go, make sure you guys are using a continental grip, which is basically like a handshake on the paddle. And then also when you're at these stations, you want to make sure you're really working on each individual skill. So when you're doing drop shot, forehand, backhand, make sure you guys are like really in position and really actually trying and getting to the wall.
All right, and for safety reasons, if there's a strap on your pickleball paddle, please put the strap around here. You don't want the pickleball paddle flying. Be aware of any balls coming around you. And also this area over here is a little bit lifted. We've tried to avoid it a little bit, but there is some over here. So if you want to move to a different area, you can. So right now we're going to count you off. So if you guys can count off, there's going to be 3 groups, all right?
1, 2.
Okay, so the demonstrations need improvement. There was no demonstration here technically. I didn't see exactly what is it that you're looking for. You talked about it, but no. The same thing with the buckets. You explained the point system all the way back there. There was no demonstration of the skill itself. The demonstration that you did over there was very fast. You used the word, the comment, the phrase like that. I don't know what the like that is. It's more than that. At a control level, that's exactly what you have to do. You have to take the skill and break it down. You don't say to elementary level like that. Like that means what? You have to walk them through it. So for example, right now I see that there's going to be a rally here. What does the rally involve? There are distinct requirements, as I said in class, nature and demand, distinct requirements per station. The requirement here, what is it? It's going to be a rally, right? So that means that they have to have always, they're going to be on a ready position. I didn't see that being demonstrated. And at the same time, it's going to be the strike against the wall is got to be high enough, like picturing like there's a net. It's going to be way over the net in front of you with enough force so that pickleball bounces back at you. You see that right now the bounce is not force enough, so you do have to apply force in order for the pickleball to come back. See, you said rally going, but no, this since it was not demonstrated, I'm already assuming that you don't know. In this case, is that the strike needs to be harder because the pickleball needs to bounce back at you. So you need to be already in a ready position, and if you're going to use whichever strike is. Higher, drop it lower. Spread out. In this case, maybe with a padding, with a mat, maybe it's difficult for the ball to bounce back. So maybe that's why you're using above the padding. So again, be always on the balls of your feet. Be ready. Strike hard enough so it bounces back at you, and direct the ball straight to you. So it's got to be a flat surface towards the wall. I'm not hearing that. That's a requirement here. Move to the ball and athletic stance. But that was not demonstrated, Alejandro. They are busy. They're necessarily hearing what you're saying. Here. There's nobody here talking to them. Brenden is all the way over here, so no feedback here. Is this really a forehand and a backhand? No. No. This is just the start of a serve. This is what you're doing here, and that wasn't demonstrated. The strike needs to be at the hip level. This is what you're looking for here. This is the requirement here. Is going to be adapt the force to the distance, and you demonstrate what that is. And the strike needs to be at the hip level. No, that's not right, Alejandro. You don't use the smash for the bucket. That's unrealistic. There's no smash for the bucket. So far 7 minutes. Yeah, so far 7 minutes. You go up to 15. So this is more of a serve, as in pickleball. More of a serve. The strike is at the hip level with not much force. That's everything you're looking for in here. Adapt the force, the strike based on the distance. So this one is a rally. This one is a rally. There is silence. That's feedback. We just said nice.
The nets are going to rotate to this station. This station is going to rotate to the
This is just rotation system.
It's going to go all the way over there to the nets.
Management.
Good job, guys.
All right, does everybody know what they're doing at their next station? Yes? All right.
So we have 6 people. So when you guys going to have to, so one of you guys want to come over here and help them out? We can have
Okay, so what is required in the rally? In the rally, what is required? It's a rally, right? So it's going to be quick feet. Here you're going to be in athletic stance, you're going to be on a ready position, but at the same time you're going to be quick feet because you're going to move forward, you're going to move backwards, you're going to move Okay, so pretty much you just say use the backhand, use the forehand, use the drop set, but your task is, your assignment is at a control level. At this level, they don't know. They don't know what is involved in there. So what's involved in there at a control level? A rally like this is actually considered utilization level because you're combining several elements in here. You're combining the element of quick feed. You're combining the element of Okay, so here he demonstrated just this is feedback. It's not cue. and just side to the strike. Be sideways, he said. Okay, but what about them? If it's sideways is the skill, how come that does not say repetitively to the group? This is what is called individualized feedback. It's not a cue for the group. Same thing that we saw. It's individualized feedback. I'm hearing Alejandro say exactly the same thing as I heard before. So see, Brenden, it's individualized feedback what you're giving now. It's about side to the target, right? But that's exactly what they needed to learn overall, everybody in the group. So don't necessarily count as this is feedback. This is not cue. No, it doesn't necessarily count as a cue because again, in the demonstration there was no cue. I just heard Brenden that it was better. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 more minutes. Alejandro, 3 more minutes. Yeah, I saw what happens between the stations already. So demonstrations needs major improvement. Cues needs major improvement when it comes to the control level. Okay, I heard quite a bit, Alejandro. Let me see what. Okay, so that's what the task asked for. No, it doesn't apply. There's not necessarily for the control level, forehand and backhand to this level of accuracy. No, this is pretty much an underhand strike as the serve, as in the serve, contacting at the hip level. No, that's not what it goes here. No, you can be facing forward. This is about being ready. Strike with enough force that it bounces back at you, and flat surface towards the wall. This is what you're looking for. There's no necessarily for you to be side to target in this case. Actually, that will throw off. So that feedback is incongruent. Doesn't go with the requirement of the task. And I'm still not hearing overall cues here. So again, it's still individualized feedback. But that feedback was off. This already said what it is in terms of the requirement. So make sure that you understand this. You know, this is not as easy as just to say this is the task, go do it. As I heard at the beginning, like that. No. It's not like that. Especially when it comes to the control level. Like that is something that I would use loosely at a proficiency level. See, Alejandro, that's what you just said there. Those lateral movements and that quick feet, because that's actually quick feet, what you just said there, that was not even a demonstration. Control, what does control means? You just use control. As I said before, this is a rally, right? So this is about quick feet, being ready. Here you do apply both skill sets, the forehand and backhand, but making sure that in this case, since it's a rally, again, like in the wall over there, flat surface towards your target. That's towards the wall. This is towards your teammate. That it's your target. That's what you're doing here. Getting more under, yeah, but again, not necessarily what is here.
Last couple hits.
So again, it's a matter of technicalities in here,
4.
to be more technical. So demonstrations and cues needs improvements, quite a bit of improvements.